I'm joined now by my colleague Brock Turner, who attended a Hoosiers for Medical Freedom rally last weekend at the Indiana State House.
That's right, Joe. Hundreds gathered on the South Lawn with a clear message. They wanted Governor Holcomb to end the public health emergency and were strongly opposed to President Biden's federal vaccine policies.
Yeah. You're summoning the devil!
We could take a vote to declare the state of emergency to be ended. It doesn't even have to go through committee. It can go directly to the floor. So I have prepared to introduce a new resolution tomorrow listing all 18 renewals, saying that the people of Indiana are well educated to take care of their own, make their own decisions for their own health and safety. And the state of emergency.
This is one of the biggest cover-ups in all of human history. I'm not saying that COVID is not real, so I do want to always have that comment. I'm not saying COVID is not real, but it definitively is not anywhere near as dangerous as they say.
I think that the Indiana GOP continues to be asleep at the wheel.
Who holds the power in the state of Indiana? Who's going to fight back against tyranny? Who's going to reclaim the power that we've given away?
I've been to every gathering in the state of Indiana for medical freedom, because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just as terrified as you are. Remember that the people on the other side of this debate who would willingly give up their freedom for a phantom protection are also scared. They may not be thinking quite as deeply. I don't want you to get violent with them. I don't want you to get angry with them. Fear does its best when it is calmly debated and discussed. And take that to them. Don't back down when they discuss this, when they mock you, when they say this. Stand calmly and state your position.
When people say you gotta stay safe, I say no, we gotta stay free. Because if we don't have freedom, you ain't gonna have safety, right?
So Brock, we heard from a number of voices there. What's the likelihood of any of those desires being met?
Well, frankly, there's little chance the attendees will get their wishes. The amendments that Nisley and Jacob were quickly dismissed, the ones that they put forth in front of the Indiana State House this past week. The governor's executive order isn't mandating much of anything. President Biden's plan to vaccinate those working for large companies and healthcare workers will certainly be battled out in the courts, but practically speaking, the rally was more about highlighting anti-vaccine sentiment rather than creating a runway for any sort of policy change.
But Indiana does mandate other vaccines, though.
Yeah, they do. In 2017 was the most recent one, where Indiana mandated that college students at state schools and universities were vaccinated against meningitis. It joined a list of other required inoculations. While there was some controversy in the Senate, it passed the House convincingly 87-2. Many of those same Republicans who voted in favor of the 2017 bill say they don't support President Biden's plan that would mandate employers with more than 100 employees be vaccinated or vaccinate their workers. Courts will certainly debate this over the coming months, but many of the state's prominent Republicans, including Holcomb, Senate President Pro Temp Rod Bray, and Senator Mike Braun, who all supported the 2017 mandate, tell me it's about the government process by which those mandates were passed that's the most important.
You know, you recently spoke with the author of that 2017 bill. Where do they stand in all this?
Yeah, that's right. Ron Bacon spent around a decade in the state legislature and is a respiratory therapist by trade. While there are some clear differences between his bill mandating students be vaccinated and the Biden mandate, the fundamental reasons are really the same. That is to protect public health.
He's doing it for the same reason I said, is to protect the public. And we have an obligation and a job to do as much as we can to protect those less fortunate and those who are at most risk. I don't agree with it to that point. I think that's going just a little bit too far.
My biggest takeaway from all of this is just how similar the intentions of both actions were. In 2017, it really wasn't controversial to mandate a subset of the population be vaccinated to protect others. But today, it's really become a flashpoint that evokes so much emotion on both sides of the issue. That's probably the most concerning part of all of this. If sentiment remains after COVID-19, there could be challenges for public health for decades to come.
All right, Brock, thanks for reporting on this. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Joe.